वो सब आप जान लोगे, थोड़ा टेस्ट करोगे उसका। तो आज टीम एक्सट्रीम के मेंटर लियो एंड टिफनी जेसुडियन, जिनसे हमने बहुत कुछ सीखा है। पहली तो सभी को मैं होली की बधाई देता हूँ। होली का जो त्योहार है वो ऐसे कहा जाता है कि अपने में जो भी कमियां है ना, वो सब होली में दे देना है और दूसरे दिन से सब कुछ अच्छा अच्छा लेना है। तो आज मौका है कि हम लोग ने सब दे दिया है होली को, और आज जो भी कुछ अच्छा लेना है ना, वो लेने की शुरुआत करनी है। और ये शुरुआत इससे अच्छा क्या हो सकती है कि लियो आज हमारे सामने है और वो बात करने वाले हैं। तो विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम मैं सबकी सहायता से बुलाने जा रहा हूँ लियो एंड टिफनी जेसुडियन।
नमस्कार
नमस्कार
नमस्कार।
नमस्कार।
फैंटास्टिक। होली, हैप्पी होली, हैप्पी होली।
हैप्पी होली।
कब था? परसों की कल?
कल 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 होली, आज रंग पंचमी। टुडे इज
अच्छा,
कलर फेस्टिवल,
ओके ओके,
स्प्रेडिंग कलर एवरीवेयर।
मस्त मस्त। तो अभी बाहर नहीं जाओगे आप? आपका माइक ऑफ है।
लियो, डे इज ओवर।
अच्छा, डे इज ओवर। चलो ठीक है। तो नहा नु के सब लाल गाल सब निकाल दिया है आपने?
सब निकाल दिया।
फैंटास्टिक। चलो, I want to tell everybody that Holi is a festival where everybody is equal. You don't have a problem. You can put gulal and color on anybody, you know. You cannot say भाई मैं उसको नहीं लगा सकता हूँ, सिर्फ इसको लगा सकता हूँ. You can put color and gulal and anything you want, except if it's dangerous. And you can have fun because everybody is equal that one day. The rest of the time, people are like pulling rank. Rank meaning I'm older than you, I'm more intelligent than you, I have a better degree than you, I'm a better position than you, I have more money than you, I have a better car, I have a better family, all nonsense. You know, this is all in people's head. But on Holy Day, everything is equal. Okay? So I would like you to stretch Holi 365 days of the year without the color and think of yourself as equal. Don't be less than anybody. Don't be more. Don't try to be superior either. You know, that is not a good thing. You know, even if you feel superior, lose that attitude, lose that feeling in your mind or your brain. Now, many times, I want to tell you, it's not easy. Many times people act stupid. And so what do we think when somebody acts stupid? Like, we think we are superior because we don't act that stupid. So I'm better than you. No, that should not be the case. And it's hard. I'm telling you, it's hard because I fight it every day. Every day I feel like, कमाल है यार, बेवकूफ आदमी है, बेवकूफ औरत है, ये क्या कर रही है, 2 घंटा लगा रही है 10 मिनट का काम के लिए. So you feel superior. No, you see, you're not superior in the eyes of God. And it does not matter what you are in human eyes. I don't care. If somebody thinks I'm superior, I don't care. If God thinks I'm good, I'm happy. Okay? So I should not worry about people's point of view. And now I'm coming to the point that really affects every human being, not just the rich and the poor or the tall and the short, and everybody is affected by this. And that is that people feel superior, and then in some cases they feel inferior. And really, you're all, and I'm also with you, we're all fine. Now, what we don't know, we don't know. Why should we feel inferior if we don't know? If I don't know, I don't know. I don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. Why do people hire experts? Why do you hire a doctor when you get sick? Because you don't know what to do when you're sick. So you get a doctor. Why do you hire a lawyer, a vakil? Because you don't know the contractual ramifications of the agreement that you're making with somebody. You don't know the law, all the details. So you hire an expert. So when you hire a plumber, an electrician, a driver, they know more about something than you do. You might know how to drive, but a driver knows how to drive better than you because that's all he or she does. That they do for a living. You just do it now and then. If I drive 10 hours a day, I'll drive better than you if you drive to work and go back and go to the shop and go to dinner. Because I'm doing it 12 hours a day, 10 hours a day. I'm a better driver than you. I know traffic. I know patterns. I know at this time, this road is jammed. I'm an expert at driving. You might think that you're an expert because you're a scientist, but I'm an expert at driving and you're in my car, in my taxi, I'm in charge. So nobody is really superior. Everybody has something that they know and everybody has something they don't know. So now, when you know the Amway business, don't act superior. Don't think you are better than anybody. You know the Amway business, yes. You understand the Amway business, yes. But don't act superior if somebody says, "Mujhe like ye nahi jamega." They are not listening to you. You see, the minute somebody hears the word Amway, they talk rubbish because they've heard from somebody else. And you know what? Many people talk without knowing the truth. They just heard it. My uncle told me this. My auntie told me this. My son told me this is how it is in IT. I'm not an IT guy, but my son is in IT. So my son told me something. So I'm an expert now because my son is in IT. You're not in IT. Your son told you something, doesn't mean anything. In fact, you might have misunderstood what your son told you because he's talking IT and you don't understand IT. Okay? So people hear other people saying stuff and they say it. And then I hear it from them and I say it to you. And you hear it from me and you say it. And it becomes like then suddenly some people say that must be the truth. Why? Because everybody is saying it. So everybody has an opinion about Amway. And they don't know what you and I know. But we cannot feel superior. Because what they don't know, they don't know. They think they know, they don't know. Now somebody says, how many people in the world know about Paris, the city? Many people know the name Paris. They know that it's a fancy city in France. It's the capital. They know a lot of things about Paris. But who knows about Paris? Who really knows about Paris? The person who lives in Paris knows about Paris. The people who read about Paris and who hear about Paris, and my friend went to Paris and he told me this and she told me this, they don't know about Paris. The people who live in Paris, who get up in the morning, who go to work, who commute in traffic, who are dealing with all kinds of things, know Paris. They know where to go and eat. They know where to buy clothes. They know where the good deals are. They know all the neighborhoods. They know where to live. They know which hotels are good, which hotels are not good. What do you and I know about Paris? I've been to Paris maybe 50 times and I don't know Paris. Like somebody who lived there for 1 month knows Paris better than I've known it for 50 times. You see, what people know sometimes is wrong because they really don't know. They think they know. I think I know Paris, but I don't know Paris because I don't live there. You see, the people who are doing the Amway business know the Amway business. And let me tell you something about something simple. No one will do the Amway business for many years if it was a quota business. How can you do something, Kota, again and again? I've been doing it for 28 years. Why would I do something that does not work for 28 years? Tell me that. Ask me that. So the people say, nahi, nahi, wo nahi jamega. They are not doing it. And the people who are doing it know it. But again, you cannot feel superior. Like the person who lives in Paris cannot feel like, अरे मेरे को मालूम है. अरे तू यहाँ रहता है करके तेरे को मालूम है, उसमें क्या दम है? मैं यदि यहाँ रहूं तो मुझे भी मालूम होगा. इसमें कोई ज्यादा दम नहीं है कि तू पेरिस में रहता है तो तेरे को मालूम है पेरिस. अरे मुझे पेरिस मालूम है. अरे मुझे दिल्ली मालूम है. तो उसमें क्या है? If you know Paris, I know Delhi. If you know Mumbai, I know Boston. If you know Boston, I know New York. So what is that? It doesn't mean anything. What means is that you get misled by people's opinion. And that is so critical. Everybody who's not in the Amway business talks rubbish, but you cannot act superior. You have to smile. Very difficult. Very difficult because you are passionate about this business. You love this business. It is doing things inside you that you did not even know existed. It's changing you for the better. It's making you more aware of things that you never thought of. But, so you want to defend it. You want to fight for it. No. Be calm. Relax. Pray for peace, shanti, and pray for patience. You know, a mother has patience with her children. A father does not have patience with his children, but he has patience with his wife. And friends have patience with each other. If my friend talks rubbish, I don't say, "Abey, kya hai saala? Bakwas kar raha hai." नहीं ऐसे नहीं ऐसा नहीं है ना. अच्छा प्यार से समझाना है. So you have to learn that style. You say, "But I don't know these people. Why I should behave like that? I don't need that." Then you cannot build a business. Relaxed. You have to be calm. They will talk such nonsense and you have to be fine. You have to be the wise person. Wise people don't overreact. Have you noticed? Wise people don't overreact. If somebody overreacts, they're not wise. Wise people do not overreact. Yes, there is time for you to overreact. Sometimes you have to overreact. If somebody is being like crazy and nasty, and then you might have to overreact. But you have to be careful not to overreact if somebody is sucking you into a conversation that's wrong. Just ask God for help. Because when you are patient and when you are wise, you can build this business. And when you build this business, your life will amazingly change. I'm telling you the truth. You see, more than the money, and the money is good. The money is very good. But more than the money, you can make more money outside the Amway business. You can make money stealing from banks. You can make money being a thief and a chore and a daku and a politician. You can make money in a million different ways, good, bad, and ugly. And you can make more money than the people in the Amway business. We make good money. The money is good, but we don't make a lot of money. There are many people that are richer than us, man, all over the world. In fact, this morning I was talking about this guy who I know, who's not in the Amway business, who's very rich. So he flew in his private jet. You know how much a jet costs? A used jet could cost 150 crores used. So he's flying in his jet. He's got two pilots because over 20,000 pounds, your FAA certification has two pilots, not one. You have to have two pilots. So he's got a big jet. So he's got two pilots. And he rotates pilots because you have to have four pilots because 2 on, 2 off, 2 on, 2 off. So you have a lot of money to fly in your own jet. It's not just the cost of the jet. To run the jet costs about, simply running the jet domestically in America, no going international, it will cost 10 to 15 crores every year. Write it down. This is important because one day you'll have a jet and you'll have the number. Write it down, man. 10 to 15 crores a year to fly the jet, and about 50 to 60 to 100 to 150 crores for the jet. Huh? Okay. So now this guy's flying in his jet. I go to his place and his house is 32,000 square feet. 32,000 square feet. And that's one of his 5 houses. He has 5. Not 2, not 3, not 4. He has 5 houses. And then he says, you must think I'm like abusing my money. So I said, no, I'm just amazed that you can spend that kind of money. You know, that's a lot of money. Just to get up in the morning is a lot of money. So he says, but I'm not abusing my money. He says, I only live on 10% of my income. So I asked a question. So what do you do with 90% of your income? With the leftover, right? He says, I give it to charity. He says, my money is so big, I don't need any more money. I give 90% of the interest and return, the return on investment of my money. I only live on 10%. The rest I give away. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of money. You see, people have a lot of money. He's not in the Amway business. So don't think that, okay, only the Amway business, you can make money. But to make the kind of money he makes, you have to have a lot of money. You can't make that money if you don't have any money. You can make the money in Amway when you don't have any money. That's the difference. The difference is you can build an Amway business with nothing, with just your mouth and your heart and a decent attitude. You can build the Amway business and discipline to not quit when people are talking rubbish. You see, why do you answer me this question in your mind? Don't answer me out loud. Don't tell me. Just answer it in your mind. Why do you and I make money in the Amway business? Why? Everything has a reason. You know, you are paid a certain amount of money by the company you work for to do some work. And you know what that work is, or you won't have a job. In the Amway business, why do you make money? You have to find out the reason why. Do you make money to sponsor people? No. You make money to go through all the people who talk rubbish to get to the person you sponsor. You make money for all the rubbish, all the no's, all the bahanas. That's why you and I make money. If people made money for the yeses, the people who join and do something, then Amway would not need us because they'll get them. They cannot get them. They cannot go through the steps to get the people who say yes. And that's why they pay us money, to go through the steps to find the yes. So you really get paid for the no's. The more the no's, the more protected your money. Your money is more protected because of the no's. If everybody said yes, you're out. Amway will kick you out. They won't need you. They won't need me. The more no's we get, the more our business is protected, because Amway cannot go through the no's. They don't know how, and they don't have the patience. You and I have the patience to go through the no's to get to the yes, to go through the no's to get to the yes, to go through the no's to get to the yes. That's why you and I are paid money. You must identify why you're paid money. Everything has a reason. If somebody goes to jail, they don't go to jail for nothing. There's a reason. They did something wrong. If somebody gets a promotion, they don't get a promotion for nothing. They did something. You're like, no. That person got a promotion because the boss liked him. He did something for the boss to like him. There is always a reason for something to happen. There is always a reason. Now, what the reason might be, you might not be happy with the reason. No, that guy got promotion, because he went to the same college the boss went to. I can do better job. He got the promotion. Because he went to that college. See, there's always a reason. Whether you like it or not, there's a reason for everything to happen. And you cannot sometimes control the reason. You have to play the game. Why you cannot control the reason why people say no to the Amway business when it does not make sense? Everything makes sense to us. We see the business plan, instantly we understand it. कि यार माल तो उठाना ही उठाना है मरे तक. तो दुकान से लिया तो दुकानदार पैसा बना रहा है, मैं अपने एमवे बिजनेस से ले रहा हूं तो मैं थोड़ा पैसा बनाता हूं. इसमें कोई कॉम्प्लिकेशन नहीं है. So then why doesn't everybody do it? The reason why everybody doesn't do it is because they have mental problems with the process. यार मुझे अपने रिश्तेदारी से और दोस्तों से फायदा नहीं उठाना है. That is a common excuse. मैं उनका फायदा नहीं उठाना चाहता हूं. अच्छा, तुम अनजान का फायदा उठाना चाहते हो? हाँ, अनजान का तो उठाओ ना. अनजान का, अनजान ज्यादा है, रिश्तेदारी और दोस्त कम है तुम्हारे. यदि आपके रिश्तेदार और दोस्त 500 लोग हैं, दुनिया में 7.5 बिलियन है, तो जो अनजान है वो ज्यादा है, तो उनके साथ बिल्ड करो ना. नहीं, ऐसा है ना, मैं अनजान से मैं बात नहीं करता हूं. अच्छा, तो तू बचपन से अपने बीवी को जानता था? वो भी अनजान थी एक समय. यार, how much bahanas people make? Why? Because they have a mental problem with making money that's not got to do with a building, a structure, a job, or this thing, that thing. They're all brainwashed into this is how you make money. You cannot make money if it's not fitting the program. And this Amway business doesn't fit. Now, you understood it when you saw it. I understood it when I saw it. Most people, they need a fit. And if it doesn't fit, मुझे नहीं करना है, इसमें दम नहीं है, ये नहीं जमेगा. नहीं, वो जब वो Amway आया ना, तब चालू करना था. अभी तो it's too late to join the Amway business. No. It's not going to happen. This is the kind of stuff we have to go through to find the person who's going to say yes and build it. And that is the reason you are going to make money. Not because of the person who you found and built it. It's because you went through so many people to find that one person. So many people to find that second person. so many people to find that third person. And that is the reason why you make the money. You don't make money otherwise, man. You hardly do anything really. You're buying products is nothing. It's a tinka. It's a drop in the bucket in the business world. How much you spend on products is nothing. So why you make so much money? Because you go through all that stuff to find that right person. Now, if you do a lot of work to get to a result, you get paid a lot of money. If you do a lot of work to get to a result, you get paid a lot of money. I'll repeat even again. If you do a lot of work to get to a result, you'll make a lot of money. If you do work, 2-3 hours and you get to the result, you're going to make money, but not a lot of money. Because it's like they don't have anybody to do it, so you're doing it. It's not like somebody else cannot do the work. Anybody can do the work. It's 2-3 hours worth of work. Yeah, you get so much money. And people make money. Electricians, bus drivers. People make money. They do some work and they make the money. But if you do a lot of work to get to a result, you make a lot of money. And if that lot of work is handwork, it's a lot of money. But if it's mind work, it's even more money. You see, I don't care how good your hands are. Your mind makes more money than your hands every day, all the time. There are some people who make more money with their hands than other people with their minds. But if the mind is as sharp and the hands are as sharp, both are equally sharp, the mind makes more money. So if you do a lot of work with your hands, you'll make a lot of money. But if you do a lot of work with your mind, you'll make more money. And the Amway business is a lot of work with your mind. It has no handwork involved. It's all in your mind. And if you can overcome looking for results every time you do something, you're not going to make money, because this is big money. This is not small money. Go get a job for small money. You go, no, I have a job, I make good money. It's small money. Don't think it's a lot of money. And if you're doing work to get a lot of money, you're doing some very difficult work that other people cannot do. That's why you make the money. See, it has to do with two things, actually three things. One is the duration of the work you do. Two is the level of skill that you apply. And three is the tenacity, the focus that you put into the work and never get disillusioned. You just keep going. Those are the three requirements of making big money. Everybody that makes big money understands those three concepts. First of all, it's got to be a high skill work. Secondly, a lot of it, not thoda sa. And thirdly, the ability to focus and not give up, because ye nahi ho raha, wo nahi ho raha. Nahi, karke dikhayenge. Ho jayega. You see, before the Amway business, people used to call me. I was in the retail clothing business, and my shops, my 4 stores had women's clothes, very nice clothes, up scale, good clothes. But when I designed clothes, my store had other people's designs too. It just did not have my designs. But when I designed clothes, I only designed in silk. So I was known as a silk guy. If anybody wanted silk, they say, go to Leo. Because there were 7 silk importers in America. 6 were Chinese and me. I was the only non-Chinese silk importer. And now I'm in the silk business. I have a reputation in the marketplace, a good reputation. But people would call me. I'll tell you a story. I'll even tell you the guy's name. He was a Jewish guy in New York, Andy Shapiro. Andy called me one day and said, "Hey, Leo, I need your help." So Andy was in the denim business. You know, denim, jeans, denim. He was in the denim business and he used to buy and sell denim. So Andy called me and I met him through other people in the textile business because I was in the textile business. I was a silk importer. So through that, at a party or somewhere in somebody's office, I met Andy Shapiro. We became friends and we used to keep in touch. But he was in the denim business, which is totally different, jeans. And I was in the silk business, totally different, high fashion women's clothing. But we were friends. So Andy calls me up and says, "Hey, Leo, I need your help." I said, what can I do for you? So he says, "I need 20-gram indigo blue, unwashed denim, 60 inches wide." Kamala. I said, "Andy, are you okay? Did you dial the wrong number? Because you dialed me, Leo. Do you know another Leo? Because Leo, there are other Leos." So I said, "Do you know another Leo? You dialed by mistake." And in those days, there was speed dial on your phone. There was no cell phone and all. This I'm talking about 40 years ago. So the guy says, no, I dialed you." So I said, "I'm not in the denim business, man. What's the matter with you?" So he says, no, but you have a reputation, Leo, of getting things done. Remember this. You have a reputation of getting things done. That was my reputation. So I said, "Man, denim is not my cup of tea. I don't even like it. I don't wear jeans. I mean, I wear jeans, but very rarely. I'm not a jean guy." He said, "No." He says, try to do something, man. I need 6,000 yards. So I said, "Man, you're crazy." Anyway, he had a girlfriend. I asked, "How's your girlfriend?" We talked a little bit and I hung up the phone. He said, "Don't forget, huh? Just try, please. You've got all kinds of contacts, please. You can do it." So I made 4 phone calls. I was going to make more. I said, "I'll make some phone calls because he's a friend. Let me see if I can help him." I made 4 phone calls. On the 4th phone call, this guy told me, "Call this guy in Miami, Florida." I said, "Why are you sending me to another guy I don't know, man?" He said, "Just call him, give him my name and say that I called you to tell you. I told you to call him and ask him if he's got 20-gram indigo blue, non-washed, 60-inch denim." So I called the guy. And this happened 40 years ago, and I know all the details. I'm telling you without script. It's in my head. So I called the guy in Miami. I said, "Hey, Jack." That's not his name, but when I don't know somebody's name, I just say Jack. I said, "Hey, Jack, this is Leo. This guy, Paul told me to call you. You're in the denim business in Miami, and I'm looking for 20-gram indigo blue, unwashed, 60-inch denim. I need 6,000 yards. He says, "I can sell you, but it's not 6,000 yards. I said, "Oh, geez, he'll give me like 1,500 yards, 2,000 yards, but something keeps my credibility high with Andy Shapiro." So I said, "How much you got?" He says, "I have 10,000 yards and you have to take the whole lot." So I said, "Give me 1 minute." I said, How much? So he said like $3.25 a yard. So I said, "Okay." So I called Andy up, and this was maybe in 25 minutes. I called Andy and I said, hey, Andy, I found a guy who's got 10,000 yards. He says, oh man, Leo, I knew you could do it. Fantastic. I said, hey, how much do you pay? He says, I pay about $3.50 to $4 a yard. I'll pick it up for $4. I said, hey man, you're out of your mind. Now I already know 25 cents I'm making a yard. On 10,000 yards, that's $2,500, right? I said, first you got to pick up 10,000 yards. He said, I'll take it. I said, secondly, you can't get the bloody denim and you want to pay what you normally pay. So he said, but I'm giving you the high price. I said, that's when you can get it. You can't get it. He said, but you have it. I said, yeah, but the guy who has it ain't letting it go for nothing unless you pay. So he says, how much do you want? So I said, I want $6. He says, man, that's like robbery. I said, man, you can't get it. He said, oh man, 10,000 yards. I said, yeah, $60,000, it's yours. He took it. I made $22,500 in 4 phone calls. You have a reputation. I also maintain my reputation. Like after that, Andy Shapiro, whenever I met him, he said, you know what, man, I had this order. I couldn't fill it. I did not have the thing. I called Leo. He came through. I got my order finished because of Leo. Leo's an ace. Leo is fantastic. Baba, meri tarif, meri tarif. How's your reputation? Not just in what you do, all the time. You see, it's not just in what you do. My reputation just now was not in the clothing business. It was in my character. Is it in your character to deliver to people what you say you will deliver? Or can you deliver the impossible? You know what's the impossible? To change somebody's life. That's the impossible. And you can deliver that. But you have to build your reputation. Finally, one day, it took a long time. It took 10 years for me to develop that kind of reputation. But finally, you'll develop a reputation where people will say, once I give something to Leona, it's done. Once I give something to you, it's done. And if you cannot do it, another reputation, another sentence they said, if Leo cannot do it, nobody can do it. Arre, that is like crazy, man. That puts a lot of pressure on you. Like, what do you mean if Leo cannot do it, nobody can do it? But that's what the reputation was becoming, Mike. The more you do, the more they expect from you. But you know what? I'd rather them expect more from me than they expect nothing from me and ignore me. And I'm useless. I'm just by the vela, like sitting over there doing nothing. Worthless. I'm worth something because of what I can do. And if I cannot do, it's very difficult to get it done. So in the Amway business, what can you do? You can change people's lives. Can you build that as your reputation? So that when people talk about you, they say, hey, man, you know, you might not like the way he smiles or his jokes are kind of funny and all that. And he talks a little aggressively, but man, if he says he's going to do something, if she says she's going to do something, wo to karke hi dikhayegi. Is that going to be a reputation or not? Because if you're in the Amway business and you're not building it, then your reputation is like, you're not living up to your word. You have to live up to your word and come through for the people in your group and come through for the people whom you talk to who say yes. For the ones who say no, it doesn't matter. But you know something? There's another thing about the ones you say no. It does matter what you do because they'll ask you 10 years from now, are you still in that thing? They won't say Amway. Say, are you still in that thing? वो पता नहीं कहाँ से ये that thing. Are you still in that thing? And you go, what thing? You know what they're saying. You know exactly what thing, but you say, what thing? No, that thing, what's that business you were talking about? You go, you mean the Amway business? It's not a thing. Why you don't call it what it is? You know the name, because when I showed you the business, you said, I know everything about Amway. Suddenly it's a thing. Suddenly you don't even remember the name. They talk all this rubbish, and then sometimes you have to tell them after 10 years. You tell them. And then they say, yeah, no, but are you still in it? I said, man, let me tell you something about me that maybe you know, maybe you don't. When I do something, I don't give up like some people I know. And that is your reputation with the people who said no. Now they know that you are building without them, because they were going to not do this, so they thought that you will also not do it one day. No. So really, it's building a reputation. It's doing things that Amway cannot do is why you make the money. And understand the reason you get paid, and then you can get paid. If you don't understand the reason you get paid, you won't get paid. The taxi driver knows exactly why he's going to get paid, because he's taking you from here to there. That's the reason why you pay him. Okay. Everybody has a reason. Everything has a reason. Everything has a reason. Okay. And if you don't know the reason why you're getting paid, and you're just going to, you say, well, I get paid because I sponsor people. No. You get paid because you go through the people who say no, and who laugh at you, and who talk behind your back, and who say nonsensical things, and it does not deter you. You're strong, you're powerful, and you keep going. And then when you get to the yes, that's when you get paid. And then sometimes it's not only the yes, it's the yes that does something. The normal yes might not do anything. They might join and buy some products for a little while and then disappear. Okay. Now in America, there are so many people who ask me, can I buy some products from you? Because they were once in the Amway business and they liked the products, and then they gave it up because गुस्सा आ गया, upline है, वो उसको मैं पैसा नहीं देगा, वो पैसा बहुत बना रहा है. And then they stop buying the product. Then after a while, they're like, man, I like that product. And so they buy it from somebody else, which is me. And I'm happy to sell them, but they are fools. They could have had the product for free if they built a business, because I haven't paid for my products in 28 years. After the third month, I never paid for my products. I got more money than I spent after the third month. That's it. I've never paid for products for 28 years. So I tell people, first you get your products free. Where can you go to the dukan and buy good quality products and get it for free? You cannot. But in the Amway business, we get our products for free as soon as we hit like 9%, 12%, 9% or 12%, you get your products for free. After that, it's money, 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 and more money. So I feel that is the best reason to start your business, is to get good quality products for free. And then after that, you help other people get their products for free. If you help to 10 people get products for free, you're a silver, making 40, 50, 60, 70,000 rupees a month. So first you get your products for free at 9 or 12%, whatever it is in India, I don't know. In America, it's 12%. At 12%, all the products are free, and we buy a lot of products. So at, let's say 12% in India, you get your products for free. Then you help 10 people go 12%. Some of them are in the same group, some of them are wide, and all of a sudden you're a silver making 70,000 rupees a month. And if you're constructed correctly, you can make 1 lakh a month as a silver. And then gold, you made it for 3 months. Platinum, you made it for 6 months. So gold makes 3 lakhs, 2.7 to 3 lakhs. Platinum makes, 4 to 6 lakhs. Founders Platinum makes 12 lakhs a year. Like constructed in a good width. If you're narrow, that's different. But we don't teach narrow. We never taught narrow. Nobody on earth teaches narrow, a narrow business. No, we teach wide and deep. Wide and deep. Remember those 2 words, wide and deep, and you can have anything in the world. Wide and deep, you can have anything in the world. You go, but no, but that is a lot of work. I told you, a lot of work, lot of money. Little work, little money. You choose. Choice is always ours. Choice is never somebody else's. नहीं यार उसने like धक्के से नहीं, you got in on your own. कोई धक्का नहीं कर सकता है, इतना धक्का किसी में दम नहीं है करने के लिए. हाँ, you decided to get into the business. I decided to get into the business. And when I got into the business, you know what I thought? Just like you, most probably. I said, I'll get into the business. I'll make a killing. No one will know I'm in the business. I'll keep it confidential. I'll sponsor 6 people, help them go platinum. I'll be a diamond. Chup. नहीं हुआ यार. 6 को स्पॉन्सर किया, सिल्वर भी नहीं गया. जब मैंने 20 को स्पॉन्सर किया विथ में, तो हम सिल्वर गए. अच्छा, तो हम में भी बहुत गलत फहमी थी. There was a lot of nonsense in my head too. But why shouldn't there be? Because I never seen this business before. I never done it before. It's not like I had been doing this business and I understood it. I did not understand. I said, I like this business. I'm buying stuff from the store and making money. And if I tell my friends, 6 of them will join, we'll go platinum, bam, I'll be a diamond. Of course, that doesn't happen. Think about what I'm saying. It's okay to be wrong. It's not okay to quit. It's okay to be wrong. It is not okay to quit. Because see, there are so many things in life that have happened that I don't know the answer to. I'll tell you a story. True story. All my stories are true. In 1980, that was 41 years ago, my landlord, I had 5 years left on my lease for one of my stores. And the landlord said, I'll give you $10,000 a year for the remaining 5 years, $50,000, you vacate the premises. $50,000 41 years ago was a lot of money. So I took the 51,000 and I said, okay, give me 6 months, I'll be out of here. So I took the $50,000 and I had 6 more months to get out of there. And I looked at this building. This building, 3-story building in Copley Square in Boston, downtown Boston, was $650,000 for the building. Now I took that $50,000 and I put another $15,000 and I put a down payment on the building, 10% down. And I said, okay, I'm buying that building. And it's 3 floors. So 2.5 blocks away, I'll relocate my store. And I have 2 more floors. I'll put a hairdresser on top and my import-export business on the 3rd floor. And I'm like, I have my own building. I'm not renting from anybody. So I said, I was very excited. I'm thinking like a businessman. Okay. The owners of the building, there were 4 guys who owned the building. 4. 2 of them had a problem with the other 2 and they were fighting. And when I made an offer to the building, the 2 that hated the other 2 said, no, we're not signing. So I did not know this. So the agent I went to the agent. His name was Andy Tapalian. I know all things in my head. Andy Tapalian. This is 41 years ago. I said, Andy, you didn't call me, man. 2 days have gone by. When are we doing the paperwork for the building? He says, oh, man, I was a little nervous. I said, why? I didn't even bargain. They wanted 650,000. I said, yes. Usually you offer a little less, you barter, you bargain, you negotiate. I said, I'm giving full price. He says, man, they are two friends, they're partners, and they had a falling out and they're having a problem, and one party does not want to sign. So they're giving you, so here's your $65,000 check. He said they didn't even cash it. Here's it back. Take it back. I said, what, yeah? Come on. So finally, there was nothing else available. There was one store for rent. I rented it. And that was 41 years ago. That building today, I was buying for $650,000, is worth $12 million. You see, sometimes you know what slipped through your hand. And it was not my fault, yeah. I can understand if I made a mistake. I did everything right. Those idiots had a problem. They fought with each other. They did not want to, like one party said, I'm not signing the purchase and sale agreement. And that's the end of that. Now I know that from 650,000 to 12 million, maar khaya ke nahi? I had the money, I had everything, I had the credit in the bank. I could have bloody bought the building, cut, and had a fantastic time. But guess what? I lost. In the Amway business, you don't even know what you're losing. You don't have a clue what you're losing by not being a platinum, a sapphire, an emerald, a diamond. You don't know. You don't know. But you're sitting on it and nobody can throw you out. They threw me out. Those 4 people threw me out of that deal. I wanted it. They threw me out. Between fighting between themselves, they threw me out. Nobody can throw you out of this, yet you're sitting and relaxed and you're like, ho jayega. Don't worry, I like Monday ka meeting, yaar, Leo bolega to bas. I'm not an entertainer. Yes, I'm entertaining, but I am not an entertainer. I want you to flourish. The word flourish is not succeed. It's like abundant success. Flourish. I want you to flourish. I want you to win. I want you to realize what you're sitting on. You don't know what you're sitting on. Global transportation. Go anywhere in the world. Have money in foreign countries. Have no debt. Have total freedom and liberty. You're sitting on all of that and you're making a decision. Yaar, maine 3 logon se baat kiya, unhone mana kiya, yaar, kuch nahi, ho nahi raha. You will be paid for how many people you talk to that say no to get to the yes. And that's my advice for today.
Leo, it's amazing. Anybody wants to ask something to Leo? We have a time.
Everybody is quiet. Wow.
The stories are very powerful.
It was so powerful. Like we are still digesting it.
It's a real story.
Yes.
Dr. Doke has to leave because somebody felt superior and hit somebody, and so he has to rush. Holi is one side of Holi is a difficult day. For
well, there are bad people everywhere. Instead of enjoying, they want to create harm. That's very sad.
He said somebody hit somebody with a glass. So a hand is
Ah,
broken, so he has to rush.
what a sad thing. That's unfortunate.
So it was great, Leo. Thank you so much. And you actually take us to the real world, and we feel like we had gone back 41 years back. And I was just visualizing how you must be calling to the Miami guy, how you must be dealing with that guy. Like, we are just seeing everything through you. That is really amazing.
Wait
And
till you read the book.
yeah, we are still
It's
waiting.
coming. It was
Yeah.
delayed because of COVID, because only 40% of the people are working in the printing area and all that. So it was delayed a little bit, but it's all, it's now they've formatted it and everything and it's ready to go. And you know what? That book will give you some insights about, it's a book about God, but really it's a book about business and how God works in a human's life. But it's all business. It's all business. It's all struggling and victory, struggling and victory, struggling and victory. And you cannot be victorious without a struggle. Nobody wins without a struggle. Whether you're an athlete or you're a movie star or you're a writer or a doctor or a lawyer or a politician, you cannot win without a struggle. So the book is fantastic. I'm enjoying it. And it's coming through very well. So this is just, these are some stories that are not in the book that I told you. This book is full of stories. You'll enjoy it. And it will inspire people. I believe it'll be a very good book for people.
The best part is it must have the combination of like Indian experiences as well as experiences in US.
Everything.
And that chocolate story must be there. Change your mom's story.
No, that's not there. That
Oh,
comes later.
okay.
The story is set between 1967 and 1979. So the chocolate story comes later.
So you can write number of books.
Yeah, I have about, I would say I have honestly somewhere between 6 and 8 books in my head. After that, I have to like, I don't know. उसके बाद क्या होने वाला है?
उसके
I
बाद
don't
में मूवी बनेगा उसके ऊपर.
you know what I want to do? I want to make a movie in India
Yes.
with Hindi and English. Dono. Little Hindi, little English. I want to make a English movie. I really do. I'm not joking. And I want to make it with Indian people and foreigners. All the parts are played by the genuine people. I think that will be like a East meets West, English movie. And it will be fun and it will be really good too, because the storyline will be very nice. I believe the storyline is meaningful for people. It's not just like, let's make a movie. So I would like to do that. Now let's see. We have to do some work. There's many things to do and there's too little time to do it. So we'll see. We'll see.
And who is your casting director?
Do you know Sunil Dutt's son?
Sanjay Dutt.
Huh?
Sanjay
Sanjay
Dutt.
Dutt.
No. Okay.
No, you.
Does he have another son?
No, no, no.
Okay. Oh, then it's not Sunil Dutt. Hold on. No, Sunil Dutt came to my restaurant. No, not Sunil Dutt. It will come to me.
You mean to say Uppal Dutt?
No. Another movie star, big movie star. It will come to me. His son was in our Amway business in India. He joined. He was a movie star. He joined my business in India. He joined under, he joined under one of my people in India. He's a big movie star's son. He's also in the movies.
Okay.
So It's funny, but he couldn't build the business. He could act, but he couldn't build the business.
Okay.
Anyway.
So thank you so much. Anybody would like to ask or add something? Suresh ji? Suresh ji हाथ दिखा रहे हैं.
Everybody is amazed.
Oh man.
Thank you, Leo.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful evening, and happy Holi to everyone all over again, even though it's late. And we'll see you next week. We might be moving out of a house early because the new owners want to move in earlier than the 30th of April. So we are running hard, packing, putting everything together so that we can get out of this house. I'm excited. I'm flying to Florida on the 15th of April to register my boat, do all the paperwork on the boat. So it should be fun.
That's great.
So
We have
maybe in a few weeks anyway, we're going to broadcast from the boat.
Yes. Dr. Vaishnavi, would you like to ask anything? You are joining this meeting for the first time. Leo, she is a dentist from Coimbatore. Is that right?
I see she's a brand new person, and I was like just keeping quiet. I want to say, why are you so quiet when you're new? Let's talk and get to know each other.
Dr. Doke is introducing her, Dr. Sanjay and Dr. Hemlata. Vaishnavi, would you like to ask anything to Leo? Yeah, please unmute yourself. Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Hello,
Excited
don't call
to
me
join
sir, I'm Leo.
Okay. Hello. Happy Holi to everyone and you.
Thank
It was
you.
nice meeting you. It was an amazing Zoom meeting. You're an amazing speaker. But the way you explained, your journey is just answering the right questions to every beginner from the starting till the end of the business. So I had maybe that thing which you told that maybe I would start this business without telling anyone, but you told it doesn't work that way. So just throw some light on what you went through in the beginning.
I want you to know one thing though. If you succeed in building this business without telling anyone, please tell me the secret. Please. Well, what I went through is very interesting. Okay. The number one thing you have to ask yourself, Vaishnavi, I love your name, by the way. It's very unique and very, very interesting.
Thank
The
you.
number one thing you have to remember is not what other people say, is what do you say about the business? What is it that you say when you're all alone? Forget about everybody else, the world, including me, including Hema, Doke, and Sanjay. What do you say after you've seen the business plan and after you've heard a few people talking about it? What do you say about it on your own, alone? Now, if you say that nobody wants to build the Amway business. I did not want to build the Amway business. So you go, then why did you do it? I did it for the results. I only wanted the results. I did not want to build this business. That's why I wanted to be incognito. No one will know. I'll sponsor a few people. I'll make a lot of money. And I'm like, no one will know because I didn't want to do this. I don't want to solicit people and have nothing to show them. No building, no product, no nothing. This is kind of like an odd thing. So I did not want to do that. But I wanted the results and I'm seeing the results and I'm like, whoa, I want that. I want the results of that freedom. Okay. The money coming in every month, even if I don't work, I want that. Now, when people started disrespecting me, I was very respected in the business community. Like I had mentioned to you, I built my credibility and I was known to get things done. I would show this business plan. I was 42 years old and I show this business plan to a 20-year-old and he would start to laugh. You think this is going to work? And I'm like, oh, I could kill you. How dare you talk to me like that? If anybody talks to me like that, they're fired. I have people working for me all over the world. And this punk who's going to college is talking to me like that. And I couldn't say anything. I shut up. I smiled. And inside I was so angry. And the more angry I got, the more my resolution was, I am going to do this no matter what. I don't care what happens. I'm going to build this because I'm going to have what that guy has. Because I saw this guy on stage talking. I said, I'm going to have what he has. I'm going to have what she has. I'm going to have what they have. And so the more angry I got, the more motivated I was to get something done. And you know what, Vaishnavi? That was my motivating factor in the beginning. And it does not last. Okay, that motivation, anger is good motivation, but it does not last. I had to switch the anger to a dream. A dream lasts. Anger does not last. As angry as you get, 2 days later, you won't be that angry. 5 days later, you won't be that angry. A year later, you'll laugh at how angry you were. Because anger does not last. But your dreams and your goals and what you want out of your life, and if you have a family, and if you have a husband and children, or if you don't have one and you intend to have one, what do you want for them? The quality of life. That is what's going to last. So if you get unhappy with people talking this way and that way, and you are not able to do this quietly and build a business and then just, incognito become wealthy, then you have to understand that you will get a little annoyed. And getting annoyed is not a bad thing. Just don't show it. Don't show it. Let it motivate you to get results. And once you get the results, you have to change your anger to a dream. Does that make sense?
Yes. Thank you so much. So as you told, I could understand even a few more points that this journey would even help you become a stronger version of yourself, because you would be facing so many rejections and no's in the process.
You don't know how special you're going to be. You're already a special woman, but you're going to be something else if you stay and if you're true and loyal to yourself first. First, you have to be loyal to you. That means when you do something, you will see it through. That's loyalty to yourself. When you're loyal to yourself, you're going to be some special woman. You'll be in demand, not just in India, in Mumbai or anywhere, all over the world. People will want to know what you did, how you did it, can you help me? And it'll be an amazing victory, not just money, not just respect, but you will feel when you sleep at night a fulfillment that I cannot explain. Words cannot. So you're going to have a great journey, but I want you to remember this. Hemlata Doke, Sanjay Doke, Mukund and Swati Mohalkar, Rashmi and Sharad Kule, me and my wife Tiffany will hold your hand as long as you want us to. You're not alone. If you feel lonely, we're here. You'll feel lonely because you'll say, nobody's listening to me. What? I'm a dentist. I'm a professional. Why they don't listen to me? Well, in your dentistry, they'll listen to you. Outside dentistry, they won't. And that's okay. We're here for you. We're going to be a tremendous amount of support, and we're loyal. Ask my people over here how loyal I am to them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Leo. Have a nice day ahead and good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night.
Let's
Good
hope
night.
to see you on next